Welcome to day 23 of our play along videos for the January challenge 2018 and our second day on Ben's Funky Blues. And what I'm going to do for you first is I'm going to give you this bass. It's a vamp really, these three chords that move. I'm just going to play it round and round and round about 4 times. As if I were just playing the first line 4 times. What that will do for you is give you the opportunity to try joining in either with your simpler version or with your full left hand, but also to let you forget about the left hand and try today's learning, the notes for the melody line over the top of it without having to worry about the left hand. So we'll start by doing that for you. So I'm going to play these first 4 bars 4 times to give you those opportunities, and you can switch and swap. And I'll just play that at a kind of full speed, but to give you that chance. And then I'll go into playing today's play along section. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Brilliant. So just hopefully that gave you a chance to either practice your left hand or the melody line or a bit of both. Let's do it now as a play along. I'm just going to do our newest section. So I'll give us the bar. I'm going to start playing in bar 4. And if you could join in bar 5, just so that you've got the lead into it, that'd be really good if you're joining in at all. Otherwise, just enjoy and listen. So here's bar 4, 3 and 4 and... Sorry, I'm doing it again. 3 and 4 and... Ready. Super. And I'm just going to do that a little bit slower, and then I'm going to move on into our support video work. So same thing again, I'll give you a bar in of playing, and if you want to join in at bar 5. But I'll count in for the other one, 3 and 4 and 1. Super, well done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go over what we've learnt today at a nice steady pace. So our left hand is carrying on with the same part that we learnt yesterday. Now you may have learnt it as the full part as written with the C, G chord, G followed by a C, D, E chord, and then the F, F, A and E, G, G, B and F, B natural and F. Or you may have worked or chosen to stick with a steadier C, G, C, F, F, G, G, C, G, C, and then the octave, F, F, G, G. So that is a way of making it something that you can keep like maintaining underneath the melody line if all the leaps feel too much. So options for you. Okay, but let's focus in on our tune. So we are an octave and a bit, an octave and a half higher than a middle C, and we're on a G all the way up here. We're going to play it with a finger 2. It's a full bar's worth of G. So we want to really play that well. So I've got a nice hand shape. My thumb is up. My hand is kind of in towards it, so I can pluck that 2, and my finger can go all the way into my hand. And I can make that G sound as beautiful as possible. Okay. I might even release the sound a bit and move away as well. The next part, starts on, it's not the first quaver of the bar, it's the second quaver, and because we're swinging the feel, it's a short, very short note. And we need to play G, G, F, G. Now that's a repeated G. So I like to swap fingers on a repeated note. It's less physical effort to bring out the finger you've just used, which is why I like to do it. But it feels like more mental effort to remember to do it. So you need to decide what's going to be comfortable for you. But the ideal fingering here would be a finger 2 on the G, and then placing your thumb on the G and finger 2 on the F, and doing your 1, 2, 1. Okay? And that, when we're up to speed, goes 1 and 2 and 3. That's the beats I'm saying there. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, do you want to try that with me? 1. Yeah, so finger wise it's boom. 2, 1, 2, 1. That's the fingers I'm saying now. Boom. And boom. 2, 1, 2, 1. And boom. 2, 1, 2, 1. If you can master that, it's a really, really good thing to be able to do. If, however, you think, all very well while I'm playing it on my own, but hands together, is it going to happen? Another straightforward choice is to place 1 and 2 nice and firm and go 1, 1, 2, 1. So you just play the G with your thumb twice. Thumb, thumb, 2, 1. Okay? If we do that, your thumb is actually quite a lot of work to come back out. But I do understand that it might feel more comfortable or easier to keep in the brain. So we then answer that tiny bit then by moving the pattern up one to the A and the G, and we play A, G, and that note's tied into the next bar. So we don't play a double G there, it just lasts through the next bar as well. So if we put that properly into rhythm, it'd go 3 and 4 and 1, 1. So it's just before the 1 of the next bar. We try that again, same thing. So you're going to start with the G, G, F, G, A, G, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Let's go again, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. One more time, want to get that feel. 3 and 4 and 1. Good, okay. So let's put those 3 bars worth together from the first G, which is bar 5. Nice long note into the next bar, playing what you've just played, which goes into that 3rd bar. I'll put the left hand with it, and what we'll do is we'll repeat round a few times. So the 3rd bar, bar 7, is this C pattern again. So I'm going to treat that when we arrive there as having played our bar 5 again. So when I'm playing now, what I'm going to play is bar 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, so that I'm repeating bars 6 and 7 round and round. It'll make musical sense when we get into it. So I'm only going to play bar 5 once, and then I'll keep repeating the last 2 bars, and you join in, either just with the melody but fitting it to this bass part, or you can try your version of your bass as well. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Let's go again, bar 6. Bar 6 and one more time. Good, okay, and that's something to practice, and you can practice pulling that together. The thing to do is to get into the groove, get your bass line going, which is why we have this intro section of the first 4 bars, and then to allow that to carry on, hopefully effortlessly, underneath as you put the top hand with it. Okay, our next little bit then, bars 8 and 9. The same G we're going to start on, same G we've been playing, and our thumb can sit ready on the red C, very close up near your shoulder. And it goes G, C, G, B. We're going to carry on from there as well, but I'm going to place through that. I'm not going to come off anywhere from my placing in this little bit until I've reached bar 9 and played that note there. So I'm going to go G, C, G, and then before I play my thumb, I'm going to get my G, F, E, 2, 3, 4, G, F, E, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then before I play that 4, I'm going to get my thumb on the G. Okay, let's put that together. 3, 4, and 1. G, C, G, B, G, F, E, G, and again 3 and 4 and 1. G, C, G, B, G, F, E, G, and again and 3 and 4 and 1. Good, okay. And then again, it's going to be fitting that with the left hand. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play from the beginning of the piece for you. Nice steady speed. You can either join in or not, or you can wait for arriving at bar 5 where the melody line comes in and then just play the melody over my bass line. I'll play the melody too so you'll know when it's coming. So here we go. This is the very beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, and 1, 2. Ready? Here we go. And 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. Good. I know there's a lot in there, but I do believe you can do it. Whether you choose to do it the full way or whether you go with the left hand. Still works. You can hear how it still works, still sounds fine. It's not as full, but it still works and still sounds fine. And you could play with another harpist playing the fuller part and you doing that, and it wouldn't detract, it would still work as well. So it's a real good option. All right, well done.